And a two and a one. Here we are. It is Sam and Michael. We've got a new Rose Williams, professor at SUNY Binghamton, has signed up as a premium member, and she's been having some particular problems with student projects, which is BURideShare, which is also an Agile Ventures project, and I was helping sort of debug that on Friday, and I think we addressed certain issues in there, but we're getting some additional failing thing. I think she's in the middle of debugging it. She's probably got a series of bugs in here. There we're like, ooh, we can't even run the thing then. Let's just do bund. What is that error? No such file directory. Hey, Rose.
How you doing? Thanks so much.
Hey, no problem at all. Hey, no problem at all. Well, thanks so much for signing up for Agile Ventures. That's huge. We're really excited about that.
Yeah, I've really meant to do it for some time now. I just keep on forgetting.
No worries, no worries.
And believe me, if I had the money, I'd sign up for a higher, whatever.
Well,
but maybe eventually.
Eventually, we'll upsell you eventually. But so
right.
Just diving in here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of.
And what are we?
I was just trying to run the same like Cucumber feature that you were having issues with, and I'm currently getting like a very strange error message here.
Well, I just ran it and it ran fine.
Yeah, I know, I can see that just above. I wonder, is all of this code in a GitHub repo somewhere?
I don't know, because it's been changing so fast, and I don't think they've been pushing. I don't think they've been pushing the GitHub.
How did you get this code into here in the first place?
Okay, so they tarred GZ'd up their
and sent it over
project.
To you. Okay.
They sent it over to me, and I uploaded it.
Okay. Did you want to try and send me that tar GZ as well?
Well, the thing is, what they originally sent me has been radically changed. Like, we had a hangout yesterday, and we went through a whole pile of stuff. So I'm trying to think.
So you're saying, I mean, it's radically changed in this instance of Cloud 9. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Do you want me to like we could do this on my like I could bring it up on my side and you could see it.
Well,
I don't know if that's helpful.
I think on C9 it's kind of sort of both of both. I mean, you can type into this environment here, can't you?
I'm trying to see where you are.
Well, I mean, your C9 instance.
Yeah. So you're are you in? I'm trying to see which terminal you're in. Okay. All right. So I see. I'm. Did you open a new terminal? And I'm not seeing it?
I think I've. Is it RideShare new? I mean, I can see that there's multiple RideShare directories here. There's RideShare new.
Yeah,
RideShare original.
it's RideShare new.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so that's a different location.
Right.
I'm also getting some echo. I wonder if you just want to reload your. I mean, maybe both you and I would both reload our Hangouts and see if that sometimes it just takes a reload of the Hangout. So I'm just going to drop in and out so you can get rid of the echo. Yeah. Maybe you try the same. Just hit Command R or whatever.
Command R.
Yeah, like if you're in the
okay.
like the same way that, or you could hit the. Usually the Hangout opens in this like separate window that doesn't have all of the control things. So you're probably on, if you hit the Windows and R, or for me on Mac it's like Command and R, it just refreshes the browser. It like reloads the URL, and sometimes that we use on it. Yeah.
Got it. I'll do it.
Here we go. And we're back.
Oh,
there we are.
Okay.
Yep, and echo gone. Yes, that's
echo gone. Yeah.
It's still there slightly. Well, anyway. Okay, so now I've come into RideShare. So it seems like there, I was in the RideShare without the _new on the end of it.
Oh, that doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, so I think that may have been the problem there. Is that,
I think
I was just because from my previous debugging session or something, I don't know that it maintained me. Okay, here, so it's like now in RideShare new. Yeah. It's telling me that there's no such file or directory RideShare. So maybe I'm seeing like totally the wrong thing here.
So you're in Workspace, Students, RideShare new. That should be it.
I think it's renamed. I've got a search feature here instead of Ride Search, and the name of the feature file has changed by the look of it.
Oh, yeah, probably. Let
Okay,
me
yeah.
see.
So I'm getting
search ride.
yeah.
I think.
So I'm getting this. I'm getting a database is locked thing. So I guess, are you in a separate? Maybe I should just kill this. I don't know. Like, are we in different terminals, perhaps, or?
That's because I can't see what you're doing. I'm in a terminal here with RideShare, and so yeah.
Are
So
you
you can't.
are you running the Rails? Are you like mid debug, or
I
what do you,
was.
do you want to
I get this, and I should see the following counties, and I get
yeah?
undefined dynamic step.
Do you want to
But
just show me that? Like, the screen share that I think I'm seeing of yours at the moment is of the Hangout. Do you want to show me, what your?
yeah.
Okay, so you're in there, and you've got there, and so
Right.
like, are you like, if you scroll down to like the?
Yeah.
Have you got
Yeah.
it like mid debugging? No, you've got it so it's just
Well, right now I was mid debugging, and then I just went ahead and let it continue to the end.
okay.
But what I've been doing is here,
Okay.
when it gets this far,
Sure.
because there is a problem with the cucumber step. That's not really the big issue I'm concerned about. When I do a page body after I get to, and then I should be on the rides page, and I try to look at the instance variables, everything's nil. And yet before that, you can see, I don't know, can you see up here that when I fill in the stuff?
No, I understand. That sounds like exactly the issue that I was looking at before, and I've got it running on my side. So if you come back to the Hangout for a minute.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Come back to the Hangout. So I think there, just the database was locked up. So I've just run it now, and it's created the instances there, and we've got a point here where I guess this is your debug statement. So it's kind of looking at the active record items, which all seem to have it there. And then, I mean, it's getting from
and it also it was also, if you look above, it's also seeing that the values from the controller are calculated correctly.
Yep.
It's got the correct input, it's got the correct output, but then it's not going to the view.
Yeah. So I mean, and we've now got into here. Like, this is this BUG step that I added for you the other day, and so the point that we're hitting that this is in the ride steps. I'm going to let's come in and open the feature and the search feature, and so it's running through this, and we're doing this. The show me the page thing doesn't seem to be working.
Well, the thing is, if you go to, it's saving it. It's not displaying it. You can go down to temp.
Okay.
You can go down to temp capybara.
Yep. So despite all these errors, it is actually working. Okay, I'll leave that in there for a minute. I mean, I'm going to take that out because I can get all of the information I need without that. So we're here at this point. So we've got to the problem that we're having here is that we should see those following counties, and we're not seeing them. Okay.
Well, actually, the problem is worse than that.
Well, I continue it. Well,
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so here it's got to, and I should see the following counties: Kings County, County, and the error I'm seeing here is it says undefined dynamic step. Then I should see Kings County. Yeah.
I'm not so worried about fixing the cucumber step. What I'm worried about is that at this point, I'm not seeing the data I should see.
No, fair enough.
And when I get this step to run, cucumber says, "Oh, everything's hunky dory," but in fact, it's not there. And if I run it live, it's not there.
What you're encountering here, and so what's the name of the app model thing here is ride. So if I do ride dot first there, we have this thing there, and you're saying that actually lots of things are nil there.
Well,
we've got our ride controller, and so the search operation it comes through here. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, at that step, everything is there. But as soon as I like try to look at the page itself, it's not there. Everything's nil.
Okay. Yep. In the page. Okay. So let's have a look here. So we were debugging there. There's an old thing there. I mean, I think just for the excitement of it, I'm tempted to look at this. So we understand this undefined dynamic step. So let's just have a
Yeah.
look at the feature. So the feature is we've
Yeah.
got, and I should see the following counties, and then it's got those two elements there.
Right,
So the
and we
step
could probably fix. Yeah, we could fix that pretty quick.
uh,
It's just a very badly worked out test. I should see the following
ooh.
counties to, okay. Um,
So it's
and I
trying to
think
match.
I could probably put in one word. I think what's happening now is that it's looking at web steps and it's looking at this and finding something similar, so it's undefined. But I think if I just put like the word only in there, it'll find this one and then it will go through it.
Okay, that's an interesting
Yeah, I
point.
should only see, but I have to do that in the feature as well. Yeah. I should only see, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I could get that step passing then, although
Yeah.
how
I mean,
useful it is, I'm not
the thing that
sure.
I'm most interested in is
Mm-hmm.
kind of I mean, what you're saying is that the things in the page itself are all nil,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, but at this point, it's all there.
at this point, it's all there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it's correct.
And so let's just. So I'm going to have it continue there. I'm going to have
Mm-hmm.
it go there. We're also going to have a look at the
Huh.
views. So we get to this point here, and so let's see
Yeah.
what does rides correspond to. So we have here a single
Mm-hmm.
ride, and that's what we'd
That's the
expect
one.
at this
That's the
point.
one.
And so that
Mm-hmm.
single at rides is going to be
Mm-hmm.
merged with the rides search page, and
Mm-hmm.
so here it's going to come through and do rides, and for each ride it's supposed to be displaying each of those
Mm-hmm.
items. All right.
Right.
Yep. So I'm going to continue here. This is this point to
Mm-hmm.
this is a buy bug. That's kind of irrelevant now. Let's continue there, and we've got.
Mm-hmm.
It's still saying
Yeah, I'm surprised. That
undefined
fixed it the
dynamic
last
step,
time.
but so ride steps 29,
Then I
ride
should
steps
see.
29. So I think that the issue here, the problem it's having is not with the only. It's saying it's trying to do this nested
Mm-hmm.
step of then I should
Mm-hmm.
see. And I think personally, I'm like, don't do nested steps ever. They're awful. So here, so I should see is we should expect.
Yeah, that would be better.
To have content. Content C.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we remove this line.
Yeah. Much better.
What I'm tempted to do as well is let's remove this debug here and remove this debug here because I'm less worried about it. And let's also just for clearing up, just for immediate.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Yeah.
I comment that stuff in and out. You know.
Yeah. I'll just we may pull it back in quite soon.
Right.
Let's see. So we'll run that. And we'll loop through and see what it does. Bum, 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 bum. And it's all green. There we go.
Right. Okay.
So it's saying that it should see the following counties. It thinks it can see them. You're concerned that even though it's saying it's passing, that those things are not, they may not be present at that point.
Yeah, for some reason they're there right before, they're not there after, and when you run it live, they're not there. Okay.
So, but if we kind of come in here, I mean, it thinks it's seeing them in the page body, and they're there. But so you're saying is if we run Rails controller, if we run the Rails server.
Yeah, Rails S. What is it? $.
It's like minus
or
P,
minus P or
dollar
port,
and then I think
then minus B $. IP. Is it a capital P or a lowercase p there? I think it's a lowercase p.
Minus
P.
That's definitely a lowercase p there. Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Sorry. But so when we go to the server is already running.
Right.
So I think I can't.
Oh yeah. You want me to shut it down?
Well, or even
my version, or you can just go there, I guess.
I don't know. Well, let me. I mean, if your one is run, I mean, I think, probably good if you shut your one down.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Let me just get to it. Come on. There we are. And
I've been locked on the wrong screen.
Well, yeah. Okay. Oh, this isn't it. This is it. Cancel. Ride. Okay. Shutting it down. There. Okay.
Right.
That,
Uh,
that's done.
Thanks. We'll try it again over here. So we have this instance. And so we've got to, but like, has any data been added to this database at all?
So
like here, I'm getting like any old coming out here. Like, so you're saying is like, I mean, what's the mechanism for adding data to the development database?
Oh, what am I thinking? So, we didn't run a seeds file. Oh, geez.
So if we do rake db seed here.
Yeah, well, I think we have to copy the data from the feature file over there.
Or maybe we don't yet. Do we not? We not yet have. Oh, let me open another.
I don't. I'm thinking in this version, I don't think we have one.
But there's. If we kind of look in here and we look for the DB and we look for the seeds. So no. So there's no. Do you have a seeds RB somewhere knocking around? I guess what we've got.
I get. I mean, we can take from the feature file and make a seeds.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I mean,
search feature.
Yeah. The
background step.
Yeah. I'm just thinking if I can like run that and point it at the other database. I mean, it sort of seems to me there that may be part. I mean, the thing that I'm tempted to do here is if I just if we run. I have to set up for debug. Is at least according to this now, when I run the ride search feature, oh no, it's the wrong one. That's site search feature. If we do that, I mean, the fact that the test is running green there seems kind of strong. I can look at the page body here. I can see that the page body there, and it's actually got King's County there. So
right. No.
What?
Should you be able to access the instance variables here as well?
Well, I can't access the instance variables that are like inside the controller or the view because they're done and they've led to the generation of that page body. But I can, in principle, operate the same queries if I want, so we can look at rides.
Oh, okay. So I may be trying to look at it after the fact, and then everything's done.
If you're looking here like at rides, it's going to be nil because we've now lost that context. If we want to look at the at rides thing, I mean the sort of the real strong thing that we might do here is we would debug in the view, so we could kind of I just do it in Haml. But so what have we got here? We could in principle have like a buy bug in there, and then we could run this like so. Yeah. And then potentially it will drop in there. I mean, that's the annoying thing about Haml is it's now doing that. I don't know if will we have access to the rides variable there? No, we won't. I mean, that's one of the reasons I prefer ERB is that ERB allow me to stop there and see the
really?
Okay. Thing, but,
okay. So I'm thinking what I've been doing incorrectly is I'm okay, so I had some steps where I looked at the page body at the point of the search rights page, and everything was there.
Right.
And then I looked at it immediately following the Kings County, Chautauqua County, because the students were saying that even though everything was set up, it really wasn't there. And then at that point, I looked at it and everything was nil, and I couldn't figure out how everything was going from all the values to none of the values.
And you were looking at like
you're saying that context is gone.
Yeah, the context is gone. I mean, if we look at this in terms of the search feature, like the way this works, I mean, all of these steps. We can put buy bugs in any of the steps, and none of them will have access to the context of the controller or the view or anything. And that's it's as an acceptance test. That's sort of the way it's intended to be. I mean, we have the little tricky thing that we can, in principle, query the database, which some people frown upon. Instead of setting up in the background steps or this, that, and the other. Yes. So
but so basically, it just because of what you said, it just dawned on me. I don't think in this version that we ever populated the seeds. So of course
No.
we're not going to see
So you're not gonna see
anything
anything
when it runs live.
in the development
I mean,
database.
before it wasn't showing up because they had routes all crazy and all kinds of nutty stuff, right?
Yes.
But
Right.
now it really should show up as long as we just populate the seeds, I think.
Yes, in principle. And I
In
wonder if I could.
principle.
Yes, and because all the many things are true in principle, and then in practice, who knows? All bets are off.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just,
Yeah, I don't know if
this,
you saw
go
their
on.
original routes file or anything like that, but basically it was going round and
Yeah,
round in circles.
absolutely.
I mean,
What I would do, what I would encourage you to do is if you can get them to submit their code via GitHub and
yeah,
say
yeah.
targzz, that's like the Paleolithic stuff. Like it's like, yeah, if you want to jump back in time, like 25 years, and get a job then sure, by all means do that. If you're interested in getting a job, like when you graduate, then these are some practices that you need to adopt. But I was just gonna, what I was gonna try and do here was just like a hot wiring. I wonder if I could just quickly run. It may just completely break. I'm just interested in the search feature, and if I can do that in Rails env equals develop, even if it does work, it may what's the word? I wonder if it would put it in there. It probably wouldn't really. I would just, because it'll even just clean the database afterwards, and probably as you go through that thing. It would be nice if I could sort of dump that into the database, and then if I then reran the, oh god, I'll find the Rails thing there. Where's it gone? Rails. It's not gonna work, is it? But, where's Rails server gone? I can find it. Where's it gone? Rails S minus P. Report minus B dollar IP. That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's up there. I'm gonna put that there. It's not having anything. No, I don't think it would. But no, we've cleaned it out. And it's actually probably removed some little something that was in the database. Okay, well, hopefully that kind of addresses it.
Yeah, no, I really think that's it.
Okay.
I think I got so focused in trying to get through these other things that I didn't look at the obvious thing.
It's easily, I think it's easily done when we're kind of getting into that. I mean, I also, was introducing a new way of debugging there that you probably hadn't
No, I mean, it wasn't that different. It's just, actually, it's very useful because, then I don't have to constantly be putting this stuff in and out. I still wanted to do some in the controller to get more granularity, but
sure. No,
other than that, it was great. It was absolutely great. So
cool.
I shared that with my students, and when we had our hangout yesterday, and they appreciated that. But yeah, I was just surprised because I kept on thinking this is really the same as the previous version, just fixed up. And of course, it's missing that very important file.
Indeed.
So I'm not going to see it. So
okay, cool beans. We'll also have the video of this. I don't know if you necessarily want to share it with the students, but certainly for reference.
Yeah. This would be great.
I'll post it.
Actually, I have a question for you because we recorded it yesterday, and I must have done something wrong at the end because it didn't go to YouTube.
Had you clicked the start broadcast button at the beginning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We all made sure that was done.
Okay, and it was you who started the Hangout.
Yes.
So then, what's your YouTube account? Do you have a YouTube user? And I can probably actually, if we go to Agile Ventures and I find you, I've got to link you up to the. So then that's a thing I should do. Like, I haven't got website one. I'm busy showing that. Ease off again. Okay, so if I go into here and I go to. I mean, if in the meantime you could quickly find your YouTube channel,
I can find it,
or indeed your profile on Agile Ventures, that would be one way to go. In the meantime, I could do Heroku run Rails console -r production. I don't know what email address you use in association with Agile Ventures. This is another problem.
I might use I might use a couple of different ones actually, so that could be an issue. My
I can probably just
channel.
find everybody with the first name of Rose. Actually, maybe the way to go. I guess let's see. We haven't got. I guess we have got. We have also got our past events view, and so I could scroll down here. And what would be the? It would it be on the project? You started a project hangout yesterday. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, I don't know that it was associated with the project. It was just a hangout.
Right, but what was the mechanism? Like you navigated to the BURideShare project page and then clicked the start a hangout button there.
Actually, no, and that's what I should have done. I just went to YouTube Live.
Ah, okay, right. So it's not going to be associated with Agile Ventures.
No, 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 no.
Okay, all right. So then I think the only way we can track it down. Well, we need to find your. Well, even so, actually, I don't know what I can. Are you going to be linked up here? So, Luke, can you stop kicking my chair? You're not noticing that you're kicking my chair. You can stop doing that. Thank you very much. Okay.
Is this your son?
This is my son. He's working at his Christmas list behind us. We've got Michael there.
Oh, wonderful.
Now, so that's not hooked up to you there. So, but here, what I could potentially do is I could do u equals.
Yeah. See, I'm looking. I can't find it. It's just not there.
User find by, and then I think, do we have a first name there? Rose, and that's found you, and your user 449. And what I can do there is I can put, I think it's title, there's something else I need to do today, title list, and we can add, because you are now a premium member. So this is not entirely automated step yet, but you are now officially a premium member there. And that means that I can now find you via this page. And we can look through and we can see where you are.
There I am.
Oh, were you there? Were you there?
Yeah, you go back.
There you were.
That's me.
That's right. And so this potentially will give us any recent videos, but yeah, it's not seeing that one.
Okay, so I try to remember from now on that I need to go to the project page and
start.
So
if you.
It's really idiotic on my part. I tell you, this weekend's been so insane.
Okay, no worries. But so on YouTube, do you have a YouTube account? Have you got a link to your YouTube account? Do you just want to paste it to me?
Let me see. I just had it there. Gosh, where did it go? Sorry. God, why do I have? I'm having this issue where I'm trying to bring up my my Chrome pages and like when you click on it, they show briefly and then they disappear. Come on, here. Is it this one? And no, I don't see it there.
I mean, the critical place to go to is if you open this link that I have just pasted to you into the chat there.
Okay. Let me find the chat. God, I've got too many. I've got too many pages open. I mean,
we all do. We all do. I think both metaphorically and emotionally, it's we often have too many pages open.
Oh gosh, yes, that's for sure. And I can't. Why isn't my Slack page coming up? Oh, here it is. Okay. So you're saying copy this link?
Well, you just click on it and it'll open it in whatever your default browser is. So like.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
If you just click on it, this is like. I mean, it's not always obvious if you just go to YouTube, but like this is the blow by blow, like the videos you have. So there you've got like two different, like, so which of those accounts were you logged in when you
yeah, hold on. I just had that page up and I don't know what I did with it. This is driving me nuts.
I can imagine. Well, so I mean,
it's not here.
Anyway, what I would say, I need to move on. Like if you look at my screen now, when we go to the My Videos thing, like I get a list of all of the videos.
I already looked at that.
Or any of them. Yeah, so I mean, if you can't find it in there, then maybe it's
not there.
Lost for some reason. But it looks to me like you've got multiple accounts. So like you've got associated with different email addresses. So one of the things might be is it might have been recorded on your Binghamton account rather than on the other account, or vice versa. So what you'll need to do is look through all of the different accounts and check each one in turn. Like there's any one of them might not have it, but it then may be present on the other one.
Right. Okay. Now I see where you're going with that. So yeah, that's probably the case. What is happening with this stupid thing?
Yeah. Well, anyway, good luck with that. I've got to run off. Catch up. Hopefully the students will get some benefit from all of that, and catch up with you real soon.
No, it's great. Thanks so much, Sam. And sorry for not realizing the obvious.
Hey, not at all. No, remember, don't blame myself. Remember, it's that we have to think about this. Is any technology that is insufficiently distinguishable from magic is not sufficiently advanced. So the pressure here is on Rails and those systems to evolve to meet our needs rather than the other way around.
Yeah. Right. And I'll check on YouTube and find that.
Right.
I'll bet you're right. It's just under a different account, and I had it linked up wrong. So
good stuff.
That makes sense. Thanks.
All right. Bye for now. Take care.
Bye. Thank